In this video, I'm going to show the Linux users how to install the Meteo Weather app. Now before I do, I just recently noticed that my weather app for my MATE Weather app recently quit, and I thought in a few days it would fix itself, and I even have a fix on my website that didn't work as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come in here and I'm going to disable my MATE Weather app, and that way it gets rid of that empty space. And I'm going to show you how to install the Meteo, I don't know if that's how you pronounce it, weather app here on your system. If you found the video on YouTube, I will provide a link below the video so that it gives you a description and shows you how to install it on your system. Now the Meteo is an open source weather app that allows you to see the current weather conditions on your Linux system. It can be installed on Ubuntu, the Ubuntu derivatives, or Debian based systems. It can be installed on Fedora and Arch Linux systems, and it can also be installed as a Flatpak, which is on any Linux distributions. And if you want to install the Flatpak, just simply click this link here. You click the install button if your system's set up to install Flatpaks, and here's some additional information on that link as well. Here's what it looks like when you install it and bring up the application itself and bring up the about. It shows you the current version and some additional information. Now here's some of the features of it, and I'll show you those in just a few moments instead of me reading about it. Now if you want to install it on an Ubuntu or Debian based system or any of the Ubuntu derivatives, then simply open up your terminal, copy each line one at a time, right click, copy, paste it into your terminal, press the enter return key, put in your password. Then when it's finished installing the repository, update your repositories by copying this, paste it into your terminal, and then just simply copy this command here that will install the program on your system, paste it into your terminal, and wait till it finishes, and then you should be able to find the Meteo in your menu somewhere. Now if you're a Fedora or Arch user, you can click any of these three links here and it will take you to the creator's GitLab webpage, and it will show you the files for it, the README file, some additional information, some snapshots, some of the features of it, how to install it on Ubuntu, Fedora, Arch users. Here's the Flatpak information. So if you want more information, you can click those links. Now if you install it, decide you don't want to use it, or if you're using a MATE, the MATE Weather app starts using it and you decide you don't want it, you can just simply open up your terminal, copy and paste each of these commands here to get rid of the PPA, to get rid of the program, and to remove any files left behind by the program. Now once you do install it, it can load into your system panel or system tray, as you can see here. By clicking on the icon in the system tray, it will create a little drop down menu, and from the drop down menu you can say to show the Meteo, and it will bring up the program itself. And I do have multiple screenshots, so if you want to take a look about what the program looks like before you install it. But let's take a look at the actual program. Here shows my current city, and it shows you my temperature along with some additional information like when the sun sets and the sun rises. Let's say show Meteo. In this particular program, it opens up with the data displayed first, and it shows you today there's scattered clouds. It shows you the current air pressure outside, a humidity of 43 degrees. Right now we have no wind in my city at the current moment. The winds are currently, the last time they were blowing, it was coming from the north, the cloudiness of 40%, and it shows you when the sun rose this morning and when it will set. It shows you the moon phase, which is a waxing crescent moon. It gives you a 5-day forecast, and if you'd like to change, like for example, I've already changed it to Fahrenheit, you can come in here by clicking the little hamburger menu, go to preferences, and you can change the interface and general settings of the program. If you like a dark theme, by default it will choose your current theme that you installed on your system, but for example if it doesn't, you can choose to turn on the dark theme. You can choose to represent with symbolic icons. You can say use the system tray indicator, which will place this in your system tray. You can say start minimize, which will not start with this particular dialog box or application popping up. It will just show in the system tray. And then you can say to launch on start, so that way it will launch up here in your system tray every time you reboot or boot up your system. Now in your Generals tab, here you can change your units. Here I'm in the United States and we use the Fahrenheit. If you use like the metric system, you can choose Celsius here, or use the UK system, which is here like the Great Britain system. Here you can update your conditions over, and I choose to update every hour. You can choose 2 hours, 6 hours, 12 hours, and 24 hours. You know, I recommend to update it every hour. You get a more up-to-date weather condition as the weather changes. I don't like to find my location automatically because my internet provider is in a neighboring city and it thinks my internet provider is my city. So I like to put in my city myself, and I'll show you how to do that. If you don't have any problems with your location, you can change to automatically, and it should automatically find your location or a city next to yours. If you would like to be more specific, you can hit this right here to change location. You can type in the name of your city here and it will give you a list of all the cities, and you choose the one, or you can type it out directly here and it will show up. Click on it and it will change to your most current city. Now once that you've done that, you can go to Maps, and it takes a while to load the maps, and the reason for that you'll see in just a moment is when the maps load, it gives you an animated screen. Here you can see the wind direction, and it also shows you the current temperature at a particular location. And by default it's set as Celsius. It's the metric system. If you'd like to change the metric system, you can go to the settings here, change it from Celsius to Fahrenheit. You can change your precipitations from millimeters to inches. You can change your air pressure. I can leave it at millibars. Changing from visibility, like feet instead of meters. Time, put it on a 12-hour system instead of a 24-hour system. Wind speeds at miles per hour. So you can change this according to the system that's in your area. But again, you see the wind, and this is not wind speed. This is temperature at a particular location, but you can see the direction that the wind is flowing. Here gives you like your weather conditions, whether or not you need an umbrella. It's currently loading up right now. How much rain, like right now we currently are having 0 inches of rain. You can move it around and see the location, or you can zoom into your location and see how much precipitation that your area has. Here you got your kind of like a weather status, like 30% chance of rain or 30% cloudiness. No rain chance is what you got here. Here's loading up your millibars, your wind speed, air pressure. For this and air pressure, here's your cloudiness, like 40% cloudiness in our area. Here's where you can change it down to look at how cloudy it is in your area, so you can see where the cloudy areas are. So this is an animated map, so it will take more time to load up the map area than it did the original data. Now if you want to update your weather forecast, you hit this button here and it will update your condition the next time there's an update available. You click on that and it will update. Like right now, the wind direction, the wind's coming from the west, and when I first opened it was coming from the north at 0 miles per hour, and now it's coming from the west at 3 miles per hour. Here you can choose your preferences, and I already showed you the preferences, and you can also choose the about. The about shows you what current version you're using. You can take you to the creator's website. It gives you a brief description, and it gives you the credits, the creators, the document, who created the documents, and the people that translated it for the different languages that this comes in. Here's the minimize, the maximize, and the close button. Now when you close it out, it's not closing it out of your system tray. It leaves it up here in the system tray. So if you're like me, someone that's looking to replace a weather app in your system tray or panel, then this is a good alternative to what I was using up here. And if this comes back, I might continue to use this because I do like all the features that it has on it. So if you're someone looking for a weather app on your Linux system, I recommend you to give Meteo or Meteo, I don't know how to properly pronounce it, a try. Hopefully this video has been helpful to you, and have a great day.